Transporting millions of Londoners safely every day is a remarkable technological and logistical achievement. But it wholly depends on the people at the front line.
Stand clear doors!
Tom Davies used to bark orders in the army, but for the last 15 years, he's worked for London Underground. He's now a duty station manager based at Wembley Park. This means he covers a number of stations at the northern end of the Jubilee line. Wembley Park Station is undergoing major redevelopment work to match that of its neighbour, Wembley Stadium.
This is a typical problem we have with the works going on and trying to operate a station. Ken, see what's outside your door?
They don't ask nothing, they just do whatever they want. Hello? We need to get this out from here.
I didn't do one thing, but I can pull this one back.
Ask.
The thing is, the problem is, if he had an emergency and he came running out of his office, he's going to go straight into that. And if you'd been on top of it, you'd have fallen off. Yeah?
I'll ask them those.
Okay, well done, mate.
When there are special events, the station will have to cope with up to 60,000 people using the tube. But at the moment, it's a building site, and tempers can get frayed.
Someone come through here, kids especially, playing around, go in there, hurt themselves. Who's going to pay? Us, me and you, yeah? And we don't want that.
You will not open that under any circumstances. In and out through the south compound only.
Okay, Ken, I'll see you later. I'm on my mobile. Oh, the scaffold's gone. That was quick. Moved it on the bottom. See you later. Thanks.
Around 6,000 passengers go through Wembley Park during the rush hour. Most of them ask the same old question.
Liverpool Street?
Yes, Liverpool Street.
Well, there's delays on the Bakerloo, on the Metropolitan. There's delays on that one. What you can do, you can take the Jubilee line down to Bond Street and change there.
Where? In
Bond Street.
First of all, if you move over to where the young lady is, now when the train comes in...
AJ Batt is a duty station manager, and his main concern is passenger safety.
I'll come over and I'll talk to you in a minute. I'm just coming over, okay? She's waiting in the hatched areas of the station. There's restricted space between...
A young woman is standing on a restricted part of the platform affected by the works. AJ must persuade her to move before the next train arrives.
Can I ask you to wait by where the young lady is?
I can't do that.
When the train comes in, I will make sure it stays here until you get into the right car.
I can't. I've got a routine. I have a routine. It's not my fault that the station has works.
Wait.
The thing is, I've got autism, and I'll show you something. I have to be in
Come
line
over
with,
here.
I have to be in line with the exit at every single tube station, and I have all the combinations written down here. And if I go to Cannons Park from Wembley, then...
You need this side here.
Yes. It says Queensbury to Cannons Park, back carriage. If I don't stand here, then even if I moved up there and then walked down, it would disrupt. It would make me spin inside my head like I'm spinning and I'm going all tight in my head because of my autism. So I need to stand here, and then that way I'm in the back carriage when I go to Cannons Park.
What I'll do is when the train comes in,
yes,
I'll walk you up to this car again and make sure you get the same car again.
I know, but I need to stay here because I've walked here now. If I double back, it's going to make me feel uneven in my head. I can't retrace my steps.
The platform is very narrow here, and AJ is duty-bound to persuade the woman to move for her own safety.
No, because this is where the back carriage goes.
City, I will walk you all the way back here, and I'll make sure you get in the right car.
But I'll be all right standing here. I'm not going to jump in or anything. I'm not one of those crazy people.
No, it's not that at all, City. What happens is you've got people working behind here.
Yes.
We've got trains coming in. The reason we have the yellow areas here is not for people to wait on,
to make nice
it's only
patterns.
to get on.
What's your mother tongue?
Gujarati, and I can speak a bit of Hindi and everything else.
Kemcho namaste. Kemcho namaste.
Yeah, that's a bit of Hindi. See, there we are. There's the driver starting off.
I should be in line with my feet. I'm all right on my own.
She's on board okay. So,
what's your name again?
AJ.
AJ. Nice to meet you, AJ. Namaste, Abhyahale, Malasoli, Kemchol, Vanakam, Tetshirikol, and Salam.
I mean, the customer doesn't realise that you might have answered the same question for the 100th time that morning, so it's just a case of trying to treat every customer as the first. Although there's not been that many really bad incidents that I can recall. I mean, I recall asking a person for a ticket and he showed me a handgun, and that to me was authority to travel. I wasn't going to argue. I've been threatened with a bottle, I've been sworn at, spat at, but as long as you can take those incidents and use them and learn from them, then you learn not to get yourself into those situations anymore.
Revenue control inspectors have to be especially vigilant. They operate in small teams for their own safety. Their job is to check tickets.
Hello there, Revenue Control, just checking tickets. Just see a ticket, please.
Lee Webster has just completed his training, and this is his first day out on the network. He's now learning on the job. His colleagues are dealing with a particularly tricky customer.
You're Polish? Polish. Right, okay.
So you don't understand English?
No, no.
Do you know what this is?
He doesn't understand. He understands a lot.
This is a ticket extension.
Lee knows that he'll soon be expected to confront suspected fare evaders as well.
You have money for ticket.
Hello. Tak?
Normally ends up at the end of the conversation. We'll both walk out.
Mówię, że jestem w takiej
Thanks very much.
dwójce
And then
na
we'll go.
peronie.
And that's it. I don't speak any English.
Tak.
Thanks very much. Cheers, mate. And we'll go.
Jesteś już?
Like that. Just,
Już, moment.
I believe that he knows enough to what he's doing. I understand that he understands quite a lot. So I'll hopefully I can get a £10 penalty fare, and hopefully that will put him off attempting to do it again.
Every year, London Underground runs its garden competition. Green-fingered staff work in their own time to win the ultimate prize, to be voted the best station on the network by a panel of judges.
That's good. There's John working hard. That's what I like to see. Which one?
At Northwood Hills, husband and wife team John and Kath Wilson reckon they've got an outside chance of winning.
Yeah, at first I thought there wasn't going to be enough plants. But of course, once we get a lot of rain and some sunshine, it's surprising how they spread out.
We've actually put quite a few new shrubs in this year, haven't we? And a few more perennials. So every year we're building it up.
You just got to keep picking at them and
Yeah, really
keep on
every
top
day
of it.
you need to come down if
every
you
day.
can. Just at the end of your shift or before your shift.
John and Kath are going to face some serious competition from one of the favourites at the end of the Jubilee line.
The old geraniums are coming out looking good. Well, you've got the old marigolds and the begonias. The only problem is the petunias are looking a bit full.
Kevin Hall is a station supervisor at Stanmore. He's found a rare, quiet moment to water the plants.
The frost was biting them a bit, but hopefully they'll be all right. At the start of June, we were still getting frost. It was ridiculous, and so we had to really keep our eyes on the soft flowers, as we were a bit worried about. But overall, they've come out really well.
I give you the ticket now, save you queuing up again. Give me £6.
Frank Murray used to be a chauffeur to the rich and famous.
No? Give me the £6 now.
15 years ago, he swapped modes of transport and has been with London Underground ever since.
It's not rocket science. Listen to me. You want the 9:30 ticket, do you? I'll give it to you now. Oh, OK. God, she was hard work. I'm only 27. I would say for every 10 customers, you'll get 9 good ones, but you'll always get one which will try it on. Since I've worked at Stanmore, the worst incident I've ever had here, personally, when a man died in the booking hall. A man collapsed and died. That was my worst incident. We just closed up the windows for a while until the ambulance came and all that, and reopened again. It was sad because there was children coming to the game and they were looking at a man lying on the floor, like, you know.
Very well done, boy.
Ah, thank you very much. We try our hardest for you.
I know you try.
We want to give a bit of
I know it's
country
not easy.
for the city travellers. We've, lucky enough, managed to poach the gardener from Neasden, who won overall gardens last year, and he's going to be doing the tubs, and he's done a nice sort of effect with the palm trees, and he's put forward with the hanging baskets as well. They've come out really nice.
See, it's on the floor. I'm going to have to call the supervisor. And nobody near it. You'll have to forgive me just for a second. Kevin's the back.
It's not all Blarney. Frank's quick to spot an unattended bag. He's about to raise the alarm to evacuate the station.
Police, bomb squad, evacuate.
At Wembley Park, the security alarm has suddenly gone off.
With the alarm going off, you have to think immediately of safety. Could it be somebody coming in illegally? Could it be somebody exiting the station without paying their fare?
You guys seen anybody going through here?
When alarms go off on emergency exits, you have to think of the worst.